We're with Warriors head basketball coach David Greer. And coach, rough start to the season, 1-7, coming off a year where you won the GLIAC South, but your top four scorers, they graduated, including guys like Chuck Key and Marcus Moore. That's a lot to try to replace.
It is a lot of experience, and I didn't do them any favors. We've played an outstanding non-conference schedule. Some of the top teams in the country in Bellarmine and Lewis, and you know, with a young team coming back as far as experience, it probably was a little too much to put them in at the beginning. But you know, that's why you play the game. You know, it'll help in GLIAC play.
The one victory is against the defending national champs, Ferris State. Now, that's obviously not the same team either, but still, you're able to beat a squad like that. You know the talent's there within the Warriors. You've just got to get this thing more consistent. Is that basically what you're trying to do right now?
That is so true. And at times we've played outstanding basketball, but then again, at times, you know, we look like, you know, we just don't know what's going on. But Darren Owen White has been outstanding from a point guard perspective. He's tried to provide a little leadership for us, and you know, Ladden Davis has picked up his play a little bit. So we got some pieces there, and it's just a matter of time before they can put it all together.
You know, those two guys have contributed, and Kareem Murray, 13 points a game, 8 rebounds a game. He's stepping up for you.
He is, and he's playing outstanding defense also. Kareem is a really tough kid, and a lot of times it's like inexperience. You know, Darren and Kareem and those guys came off the bench last year, didn't play a whole lot of minutes, and Ladden is the only returning starter. So it's just new territory for them, but they're competitive though.
You know, we talked off the air. One of the things that Wayne State basketball under David Greer is known for is defense. The offense comes and goes, the defense is always there. You said the defense isn't always there now.
Yeah, we're just really struggling to get teams stopped. You know, they're hurting us on the interior. You know, we just, you know, for some reason we just can't put 40 minutes of great defense together. We've struggled in transition defense, and teams are shooting the ball at a high percentage from three-point range on us. So, you know, got a little break, and so it's just an opportunity for us to shore some of those things up and keep working at it.
You know, you talk about the interior. Tristan Wilson didn't play any games last year, played 2 games the year before for a total of 10 minutes. Now he's averaging 21 minutes a game. We looked it up. He hadn't played 10 games in his career where he made it to 21 minutes. This is a lot more of a workload for this guy coming off of basically 2 seasons of no basketball.
Yeah, you got to feel real bad for Tristan there. You know, I thought after his sophomore year, before he got his first injury, I thought he was ready to turn the corner, and then going 2 years of basically non-contact basketball, and you know, he's trying to find his way. You know, he's got the ability. You know, he's really athletic and can block shots, and you know, that's the thing he does best, and he hasn't been able to do that for some particular reason. But you know, he keeps working hard, and he's got the talent. It's just a matter for him putting it together.
Talk about a guy that's new to the program, Xavier Cochran, a transfer from Albany, comes from D1, and he's coming in here 12 points a game, 5 rebounds a game. Is this what you expected of him, or is he kind of a surprise?
No, exactly what we expected, and actually we're expecting a little bit more. You know, he's just got the ability to score the basketball. You know, he's a pretty good athlete, can rebound a little bit better than what he's done to date, but you know, I think he's a great addition to the team. He, you know, fits into that small forward range that we like to have, those athletic guys, and you know, he's lefty, pretty crafty around the basket, so expecting some big things from him also.
Talk about your time here, 18 years, you're the winningest coach in the history of the program. How are things different for the program from the time you came here till now, and just for Division II college basketball, whether it be recruiting or the actual on-the-court stuff? What's different today that maybe it didn't exist 18 years ago?
Well, the thing that's different around Wayne State is probably, you know, the facilities. You know, we just got a brand new weight room. You know, the upgrades to the Math Eye, and all the sports teams have you know, benefited from a new building here or some additions to their program. So that's been the biggest difference, is it's given us a chance to compete. And, you know, just from a Division II standpoint, you know, you see a lot of Division I guys come down and they, you know, transfer down to Division II, and they think that, you know, it's going to be a little bit different. But when they get down here, they're pleasantly surprised when they go against a Ferris State and Grand Valley and those teams who are very competitive. And, you know, our league is really good. You know, we've lost a few teams, the Ohio teams, the Finleys, but you know, we replaced them with some pretty quality teams in Davenport and Parkside. So, you know, I expect the league to continue to be strong. And, you know, as long as we got the Michigan teams, there's always going to be a strong league.
What do you need to see on the floor that first weekend that'll make you know that everything you did through December has these guys on the right track, and that yeah, that 1-7 record's behind you, and that this team's going to contend and compete in the GLIAC?
Well, I think our team will be able to compete. I think from the standpoint that, we've, of those, 7 losses, I think 3 of them has been like one possession games where we lost. And last year we won a lot of those games. So, and I think that's just experience. But it's going to come down to our ability to communicate on defense, our ability to be able to play in a half-court setting, because most of the teams in our league going to make you play half-court, and we got to be able to execute. The thing that we can't do anything about is just our lack of depth and not having a whole lot of bodies. So we just got to play intelligent basketball and give ourselves a chance to be there at the end.
All right, Coach. Well, hopefully you'll be there at the end, and we'll be covering it the rest of the way here on CM 900. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Jeff.